Hey, you've reached the delivery department.
Hey, my name's Henrik.
Hi, Henrik. It seems like you're waiting for a delivery. Is this correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Great. Could you please provide me with the name of the product you bought and a time that would suit you for a callback?
Yeah, I bought the sunglasses yesterday. I don't know, tomorrow sometime is good.
Thanks, Henrik. How about we schedule the callback for 2 p.m. tomorrow? Does that work for you?
Sounds perfect.
This will just take a sec. Your callback has been successfully scheduled for 2 p.m. tomorrow. Is this the best number to reach you? Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
This is the right number, yeah.
Great. Thank you, Henrik. Have a great day.
Thank you. All right, so let's have a look. There we go. Booking done in my calendar here. And then we've got our email here as well from that call. I just want to show you guys this setup to show you some possible use case for it. Obviously, you can intertwine this with whatever idea or vision you're thinking of. This is my complete setup in Vapi, so I'll show you that right now. For my first message, I've got, hey, you've reached the delivery department. This can be whatever you desire. A very simple, quick prompt. It embodies the whole idea of markdown formatting and some things I have in here that do help it to follow some steps or some structure. So for the first one, I've got to just determine what the user wants and confirm, just to make sure you're pointing them in the right direction. And then assuming there is other departments you can send them instead of the delivery department, it could be the sales department, for example, as well. And you have different parts of your business there. Then if yes, move on with the next step, and the next step then would be to, so let's change the numbering around. I think this is what I call a conditional sort of pathway. It is pretty hard in prompting to do this. What I've done is I've started utilizing this sort of setup where in these square brackets I put in, if yes, move on to the next step, otherwise say or do this within the brackets. That's what the setup I've got here. Then you ask him whatever qualifying questions you want in order to book the appointment. So in this case, I've got the name, the product report, and the time they would like for the callback, and then wait for a response. So these guys are quite good at following that kind of structure. And then a good way to do this is also just to confirm the booking time given. So just to make sure the AI actually heard it correctly, you don't want it to send off a time that the user actually didn't say, and then use the book function. And then whilst it's running the book function, it will then wait for the result and go from there. Now, what I've realized is you do not have to put in information about the function within this, because this gets automatically added to the call when you make the call. So if you've already got the function here, which we do, and you don't need to do anything else. So send the requested time and the name of the caller. Probably don't even need this part here because we've got it in the property. And in the requested time, I've got the time the caller requested, i.e. 2 p.m. on Tuesday or tomorrow. And I've just put the webhook in from my make.com scenario. All right, let's go back a little bit. I'll show you just the OpenAI 4.0. 3.5 does okay, not the best. I didn't change any other setting here. Transcriber, I kept it as it is a default. And for my voice configuration, if you guys like Ellen's voice, then I'm actually using Joanne from 11 Labs. And I'm picking VTurbo for 1K ms. It's really quick. Functions, as you guys saw a second ago, this was my setup. I didn't do anything else here except for clicking on enable call function and having her say, have a great day. And so how does this work? When she says, have a great day, it ends the call. So she hangs up on the person. So that's how I've been able to just turn off some of the calls. Now, does this work all the time? We've improved it. So what I've done is I've just usually in my call and my last part of my script or task, this is the last thing she has to do, and then she says it, and then it ends the call automatically. Didn't change much in here except for change the maximum duration to something not as silly. So it's like 4 minutes there roughly. And I didn't set up anything else. I literally didn't touch anything else in here. Okay. I also didn't touch anything else in the analysis. So what I'm going to give you is this template here for free. I think I'm going to have to put it in a Word doc. I'm not sure how to do it nicely. I might have to put it in a Google, yeah, I'll put it in a Google Drive and you can then download it. Essentially, this node here in Microsoft 365, you'll have to come in here when you download this. You have to click on add, come in here, name your connection or whatever you want. So if your name's Fred, you're gonna call it Fred or whatever your company name is. Click on save. Once you click on save, a pop-up will come up with like your logins, the details of all the Outlook emails you've got, and you can then choose which one you want to sign up with. So I would recommend having an Outlook account already or Microsoft 365 account already, and you're already signed in, so that when you click on save, the pop-up comes up. You can automatically go and do all that pretty much with one button click. So this is particularly useful for the businesses who are using Outlook 365. If you have many people in your business and you want to get calendars for each team member, let's say, you would have to get the ID of each calendar. So to do this, you would come in here, run module only, and this body gives you the values or the ID of each calendar, right? So once you've got this, you need this ID then to check your availabilities for that one specific calendar. So I'm going to show you my ID here. That's the ID that I got for my test calendar. I'm obviously going to delete that calendar after this video. So when you go to check your availabilities, you need the calendar ID, and you get that from the node before. So you put that into here. You'll then come into here and into the headers of the prefer key. You'll put in the European Standard Time or whatever time zone you're in. Just get ChatGPT to look it up for you. And then you need the start time, the end time, and here, this is the things you want it to actually like filter. So it will filter out everything else and only give you the start and the end in the result. So what I mean by that is it will only give you the start and end for each one of these things, which is super useful. It doesn't give you the whole bloody output, it just gives you that. And then the last node that you'll need is the book an appointment node. So you'll come in here, you'll choose, you click on this, it will come down with a drop down, select your calendar. This will be whatever you want to have as the title of the booking. Then the start time and the end time has to be in this sort of format. And you guys then fill out whatever information you need in here. For the attendees, if you want the email address and the name, you can fill that in there as well. Alright, so this is a bit more of a quick one today, just because I wanted to show you like another way to make this work. The whole setup you saw initially, it's actually the same setup I had in my multilingual squad video, so I'll put that up right here. All I did was replaced these nodes with the M365 nodes instead of having the Google versions. I actually didn't change anything else. But as a quick run through, the basic idea is that you get the requested time from the call. This ChatGPT or OpenAI node gets the current time. It then outputs the chosen time of the person in this sort of format. It gets passed through. It then looks like this. So you got the start time, end time, and the chosen time. This gets put into your calendar. So you'll fill these values in here. And in the iterator, click on map, put the value from your body into here. The text aggregator is a little bit more of a pain to set up, but essentially you select the iterator node from here. Don't put anything in the group by. And this is the setup that I had. So you'd format the date that's coming through from, so if you click in here, is that because it was empty? Yeah, so in this particular case, tomorrow I actually didn't had no slots. So in here, yeah, so in here what happened was there was actually no data, because that means I was completely free. So when it pulled all this through, that's why I can't select anything in here, which is good, because then what this does here is I just change this wish time to the format date, and I just format it so it only gives me the hour and the minute instead of the whole day. It just helps saving some prompt time and some tokens in here. So the busy slots, from the text aggregator, and the wish slot is from the previous node. And essentially what it will look like is you only get the time looks like this. Not sure if you can see it right here where my mouse is. It just says 02.00. So it's at 2 p.m. is the wish time. Yeah, so 2 p.m. That probably should have converted it to 24-hour time. That actually might be better. Yeah, it'd probably be better if this wasn't set up in this way, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. Because yeah, then this then gives it back in like, that actually means like 2 in the morning. But because I said this isn't 24-hour format, it might get confused. So in here, what we could do is change the busy slots are in 24-hour time. The wish slot is in 12-hour time, 8 p.m. and a.m. We only work between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. So that should then fix it. But it did pick up that I was free. So essentially what this node here does is it's just meant to pick up if there are any busy slots, and then just cross match them with the wish slot. So if that wish slot is within that, then that it's busy, so you can't book at that time, which say, I mean, that would be then true. But in this case, because it was false, because it was free, it would go up into this top node, and then it will actually go on and book the appointment. The booking appointment looks like this, booking an appointment with whatever the name is, and you can go in here and then go function call parameters and then click the name here. It's okay, and then do that. And then in here is the email node. So this is probably the most annoying part to set up if you don't have an actual like a Google account that's paid for. So if you just got the normal Gmail account, there's a bunch of loops you have to go through to do this, but essentially you would go to add and then add your Google account into this. That will be a whole different video, but I would recommend just Googling it. Make.com actually has a thing for it. And then here I just got the, hey, whatever the person's name is, request a callback from a time. And then what you would do then is you could also come in here and grab the person's phone number from the drop down and then put it into this as a variable so that your team member can actually see what this is. And if it was busy, it would then look at the busy slots and give the user 3 available slots based on the time that was given. And yeah, just press OK. And you could have the outputs go on like this. So your chosen slot at whatever time wasn't available, and then it gives the alternative times from that output. All you would need is the top half here of this build here to do what you want. So it does the booking and checking, and if it's not available, it will go through this route. So you actually don't need the bottom branch as it had it there as an extra thing. Okay. If you're looking to have something like this set up for yourself or your business, yeah, just book a call with me below. I've got a calendar link there. If you have any questions, maybe you're stuck on a build and you're not sure where to go with it, I just want someone to come in and double check with it. I'm also happy to help you with that. I've got now 3 students doing some lessons on voice flow, for example. So if you want help with stuff like that, I'm also happy to help out. Anyway, thanks for watching, ladies and gents, and peace out.